They called it another fucking 35 minutes from what the fuck I'm doing away from me. Get the fuck out of my goddamn dickhead and out my balls crotch. You sick, no good nigger motherfucker. 5:00 in the afternoon, and I'm standing fucking here looking like your goddamn dildo fucking slut. Tripping, falling all over the place like your pile of cane and your alcoholism. The fuck that sound like? Look like a no good nigger. Get the fuck out of my face. How the fuck dick works. You fucking live ahead of a goddamn dick works. How the fuck you think you got put in this fucking earth? You rotten polluted pussy! Go back to your sick pile of cane and your goddamn dildo. $5:00 in the fucking afternoon, and I'm looking around my goddamn arms in hand like I goddamn done every goddamn sick goddamn nigger bullshit of fucking cane you fucking done. Fuck you, Medusa. Go fuck another one. You got me so twisted out of goddamn fucking reality. You're a rotten nigger. Go hide up and down everybody in the goddamn scene of a goddamn car and a goddamn shoulder. Come back at me like you're a scumbag, no good nigger bullshitness. I'm gonna bullshit you out your fucking ball sack. And I'm gonna use you like a cum fucking fag. Choke on your fucking cum rag, you twat skank. That's a goddamn walk in the doors like, you blue waffle whore bitch. That's how goddamn left hand done through its finger fucking tip what you did with a fucking handgun and a rotten goddamn lip. Look me dizzy, fucking lame, and you're sitting there numb on fucking cane again, humming up and down everyone's fucking crotch. You deserve to be fucking squashed like a roach. Don't want to do nothing in goddamn life, so I put my fucking shoulder and approach at it. You're the meaning of no fucking rhythm and gross. You're the meaning of need fucking grow. So much fucking ignorance. You think someone else is goddamn good, and you're no good nigger bullshit. Got me looking so wop-eyed, cock-fucking-eyed, and looking like you're no good goddamn coke motherfucking nigger bullshit. You deserve to be hung and burnt. Hung and fucking burnt. Learn that in your tongue. Tie me the fuck around you lying with cane and someone else's throat and dick. You deserve to drown. Make that for Dick's fucking earth. That's how I walk in the goddamn door. You fucking acting like the other fucking scene of me? Raunchy nigger. Sick nigger motherfucker. I can't know nobody no sicker than you. Stick liquor in your mouth. Go grab a rotten cancer stick. Powder your fucking hose. Scare down everyone else's throat, you rotten bitch. Fuck off me! Go fuck a goddamn stick in the lawn. And act like you would beat yourself with it. Pick up a stick and rub it in your twat. And it beat you to death out of your ears for being a no good bitch. And then run around and say, oh, that didn't feel good. And you don't want no one else to feel in life. It's good to stay there they can enjoy their goddamn day. Fuck you, madusaaaaaaa. Go fuck yourself till you're dizzy and numb on cane. My mouth said you're no good book. Keep motherfucking me around. Keep fucking me around, don't hear out your own goddamn mouth and head. You deserve to be hung and burnt. All you did was burn my bridge and act my crotch and fuck me around. You're no good numbed ass coconut sick face. You fucking deserve to rot and have 30 fucking heart attacks. Let everyone piss and shit on your grave. rotten 6,000 chemicals and cigarettes down your rotten mouth. Fucked me in my mind and my goddamn day up again. So you can go up there and get fucked up. Worse than a faggot is. Make my life feel worse than a faggot trying to give me a blowjob, and I want to get my faggot's head off your fucking shoulders. Sick of you rotten niggers. Go pile more fucking blow and pills down your rotten mouth. We look at everything like a sick fucking snake. Play dick with 30 other fucking mouths. Go be up someone else's fucking ass. Sick colorblind romps, you fucking witch hat. Go practice witchcraft and coach fucking stain in someone else's ball sack. That's where y'all at. Deserve to be hung. I'm capable of doing, and I can't get one goddamn thing done through the goddamn day again, you need a fucking rotten and burning cross and die. You do so much goddamn nasty nigger voodoo bullshit to me. I'm sick of forgetting I have a goddamn face of what I know my goddamn eyes see. Your faggot, fake-ass goddamn drama was snaking around me in the goddamn friggin' rhythm of the goddamn right side of my soul. I'm sick of this goddamn scheme fucking mind in me. My goddamn mind's dreaming, my thoughts thinking what I want to do all day, like a blueprint, and I'm in my personal office, and you're in my personal parts of my goddamn body, sucking semen up my penis, waltzing around here caned up, flicking cigarettes at me, want me puking spit out my mouth, walking goddamn sinks and toilets, and goddamn shit, and blood and puke, and raunchiness to your no good niggerance, all on me again? All on me again. Got money, got things I'm trying to do for the weekend. The only thing you do is got a noodle of fucking cane down the back of me in my ball sack, and it's only how you're speaking. I'm just your hip and a fucking ride and a shoulder to be leaning. Sick of looking like the four friggin' horse goat friggin' hoof. Get your goddamn hoof out your goddamn covered up looking goddamn friggin' sick fucking serpent Shiva hell. I know what I see, you run from it. And grab your nipples and start my nipple hating on me. Turning me around like a coke cluckhead clown. Turning me around like rotten cigar pus. Turning me around like 1 o'clock alcohol licks. Turning me around without the goddamn music playing. I turn the music on, I know every word for it, and I'm sitting there like it's a foreign language to me. You ever had that feeling? Man, it's your fate. You wrote the song. The next thing you know, you'd be sitting there like, why does it look like he's lip singing it? And they really don't know it. Because someone else's favorite part of their goddamn body is another person's ality on their lips. Their lips move so much between their goddamn hips. That's what our lips are supposed to look like. Every goddamn loose lip. Bring you to the brink of no goddamn friggin' good. You spell me around and I give you all kinds of respect. The red carpet, the white carpet, and the blue carpet. You're in there playing arm fucking it with me. Cigar frickin' lit with me. Broke frickin' stain with me. We're broke cause we're running around croak staining. $800 a tweak. Go fucking get propane, light it on fucking fire, other than putting everyone else's pants on fire. Nanny fucking ooh. I like to feel like I'm going so you ain't going so fast. The only thing you're going so fast is to death. Going past everything, a mess you throw at everyone. The only thing you're going so fast at is another manipulated lie. Another pile of money where everyone could have been going with a good time. You're going around like you got 50 other people's good minds, and then you're sitting there saying, oh, that wasn't a good line. Had amphetamine in it. Had something you didn't know about. You grabbed it in a hurry. Someone knew you. Someone knew your routine. Someone needed your money. Someone knew you. Someone knew your white. Someone knew your life. And they put their hand around your throat, choked you, and they ripped your family around for the white ghost that they all stack. And they act evilly racist to you. I'm sick of the act. You want to attack me? You want to kill me? You don't want me here? I'm sick of being the opposite person like that. You're so sick, you want to run around there and put your diseased dick in innocent people? Brought to you always by the Golden Arches. I can't be the Golden Heart. I'm running around here like the gray, scolding heart, screaming against the demon, my pants on fire. I didn't heal it with the touch. My left hand, everything he did with his hand was golden. Now you run around here, everything I did is like you red-handed. You're black and yellow, but you're leaving the Steeler symbol stolen. You rip your own children's soul swollen, stolen from their mind the lies that you were sowing behind the lines in between your nosing, and then the needles you were sticking in between your toesing, and the way you were flicking cigarettes and just running around there posing to try to be like. That's why I can't bring the young me or the young lady to the scene where people want to destroy human beings' life. I want the beam of the light for you. Someone wants to take me up my appetite, rip me around, treat me in an undelightful mood. I'm the one that's rude. No, I'm the one I put a rubber on. It bounced back to you. You're the glue. It's stuck all over you, but you get the path and you want to walk my luck. And hope I walked out the door and got lightning struck. But if I got lightning struck, I got more electrically connected. And when I'm laying my head in my bed, you literally want to rape me while it's erected. I'm sick of being intercepted, inter-used, and inter-abused. Inner reality, you want to change me and animate me voicefully, pick and recognize me, play, carry, choke me. On the goddamn rhythm, and I had to play and create rhythm, and I'm just sitting there staring at my shoulder as you're wearing me down around my ankles, these 8,000-pound boulders. I'm so shackled. I don't feel like the way when no one had to grab my tackle and my gear and go by the pond and enjoy fish on. Someone's using me and abusing me around the sign of the fish. We're all fishing this water. I enjoyed being a trout. But now someone's all up in my one-eyed trouser trout, making me feel like I'm a fish in the water now, upside down, with his eye dripping out the other side, and an octopus spit its ink at you, just writing it around. We should all be the fish, just swimming around. What's wrong? I can't get up the stream. It keeps streaming on. So the way I get up out the bed is out the other side of it, and you keep scheming on. A human being, I gave you a goddamn shoulder to be leaning on. I gave you a place that I constantly kept cleaning on. I did things out of a thought of a responsibility, out of generosity. And you want to just sit here and generate this Haitian, this curse, this manipulation, these games against me, the way the veins behind the back of my brain feel like someone wants to rip them out of me like a vampire biting, treat me the game of hand over wrist and writing society. I ain't writing none of this down. This is constantly just thought so quick. I ain't backwarding and thinking this and recording it. I just speak it like a poet, and people hate the way I flow it. So all day they want to sit there and twinkle toe it, step on my toe it, throw me in the ocean, and then act like I can't swim like the fish. And then if they do, they want to catch me like a dish, eat me, beat me, bite me. Hope they group up. For some reason, they don't like me. But I'm the one that wants to be the one to make sure I can constantly be the one that gives you the goodness and love and life. See? But all you want to do is keep giving me, or I can't, my seed, literally out the door and watch it grow. I can't plant my foot on the floor. I do, it keeps becoming the war. I tried to pick it up and I'm playing hand over wrist. I try to pick it up, but every day I'm in trial. And then I'm looking at you going, psycho she-male, female, on dial of the tone. There he is. There he goes. There he is. There he's at. People stare you down so much, they're speaking you in a code. There's basketball over there. Yeah, the basketball's over there by the sink. But the word basketball is them talking on 3 phones. calling me to basketball like I don't know the codes of the words. At the other side of the tones, that want to trace people like squashed on toads. Here we're all little ants, and we're getting. I can't have my chance, so I got my pants on fire. How did I get my pants on fire? But it didn't feel like that till you came around me. Want to hunt me down like a bounty. Treat me like a clown, see? But I'm the one folding your laundry and using the fabric sheets of the bounty. Hoping you sleep nice and snuggle, I feel nice and clean. And the other side you want to do to me is act undelightful and mean. Want to appreciate me, want around here manipulate me, curse, strain, and stress me, till all you hope you done was possess me. Then I gave you answers and answers and answers. You know what I'm speaking? Someone keeps giving me this. Cancers. Blowing me under it. Throwing me in the cuss. Ripping me out my breath. Don't like the way I spoke it. So then they got mad at me. Quickly put it in their nose and coked it. I said they were so numb and dumb they didn't even really care how you were feeling. And I'm sitting here and that's all I'm smelling. The minute I pick this up, how do I know it keeps dwelling like a spell in me? Ain't a felony. I fell in this game to stand there to be my family's back in the vein that they need and a shoulder to lean on. To be the crutch. But now I get my goddamn car and I can't push in the goddamn clutch and get it into gear and get down the road. You treat me like a lily pad so you can act real silly and land behind the back of my throat like a lily pad, and you're just bouncing around like a toad, using me like the toadstool. And then I walk around here, and the stool's full of what came out the back of your load, fool. And I know you didn't wipe it, 'cause it's just sitting there trifling. And the minute I'm trying to piss again, all of a sudden my dick starts looking in a different direction. It goes upside down. You don't want to be in a goddamn pack of where I'm going. It's like, oh my God, matter of fact, let's just go to the tree. You walk in there, something might come up the back of your knee. You walk in there, and you walk in there, and you walk out the door. It's called a magic doorway. You walk through and you get magically hypnotized, crocus pocused. I gave you so much focus, I gave it to you like TV. You know what you kept giving me? The cold-blooded feeling, all of a sudden, the wretched heebie-jeebies. I can't be ready for nothing. The only thing I'm ready for is another mess. After they throw confetti on the floor. I'd love to have a little bit of physical company, but to walk around here, I gotta act like a miserable gump, you see. Wash and slosh away the misery till I'm so dizzy, see. And I gotta act like I'm so dizzy, see, till I don't deserve to be. What do I deserve to be? Running around here under the back of your hairline, so much on your nerves, you see. I didn't know how to get so much on your nerve, they say you deserve it. To run around here like you're acting diabetically oozing, all day eating deserted. They want you speaking lost, with no path of your shoe deserted. Everything they're doing like a meal to them is deserted. And they're attacking it booger sugaring. And they're alcohol sloshingly. And they can't even talk. And when they can't even talk, the game of even ain't even there. It's like Stevens thieving at the breath of your air. I could speak all day without even breathing. And then when I lay down and create the rhythm of my mind dreaming, something would even steal it from your soul when you're breathing. Act at you, the game, the other side of where your brain and your shoulders leaning. The rhythm that I've chosen throwing those pandas. If you don't like where you're living, there's the door. Get going. Standing on you and your toes, and we're literally sticking in our toes and needling. Sitting there, dripping, oozing, proceeding in a rhythm of speaking real quick and manipulating. I'm trying to be in a living of actions, having fun outside with this brand new item I just put air into. This brand new item I put air into, you want me right there like Medusa wants me, staring at you. If the shoe fits, then we all run around here and get our jaws unhooked, and they stick it down your throat. The youthlets. We're all youthlets if the shoe fits. So you know what happens? Shoe will be my fits. Good see fits, hallelujah. Till I'm the fuckish ruckish maru. Who gives a fuckish in heck for you? They'd rather play you like a leaping frog. Tag your shit and pissin' game. To run around like snakes in a hissin' play. The best thing in life was you should have listened. The way I knew it, the way I thought and listened. You want to mock it, talk it, gawk it. Cluck-eyed clown me. Plagiarize and block it. Forget what it's like when the light ain't on or the socket. When the light's naturally there. Walk to the light. You get up out your chair. You can't get up out the chair. You got a little handicap. Well, come here, let me give you a little bit of knee and a little bit of leg. And hope we can get up and laugh and clap. I know a lot of people nowadays are handicapped. They're stuck in this maze and they can't beat that crap. They can't beat that stuff, so it gets real rough. So the way I was always there, I was giving them what? The crutch that they need it they need. The way that they need the leg to be, the leg that they could stand on, the hand to reach. The man would give them the vision, the sky I preach. The sky, I want everyone to go outside and reach for the star. The only thing you want to do for me is reach me far away and kill me with the trigger. I don't live with that notion, I don't live with the gun. Please bury him in the ground, please, everyone. I'll plant a couple seeds and watch it grow. But we can't, we're in a toxic, evil show. We go out the door, the game of war stole our breath. It scrambled through our head, MK Ultra, evil mess. An upheaval that I'll probably get killed by for being the messenger and giving it to your brain the address. So it reigns in your mind the knowledge from the beard. The game of it is, it's already been here. It's been there, it's been placed. Scientific warfare on human race. These things called computers can erase you so quick. That's why this planet and people treat people so sick. I think people all of a sudden they go from being so healthy to radioactively stole it. Your soul got sold to the devil. It didn't even know it. I could slow down, I could quick it up, I could speed it up, it doesn't matter. And it could be okay, shadow tactics. You know why? Because I live right here by DC. I'm feeling everything go south. It's all goes south. So everything's going south. The more it keeps going south, the more it keeps going in these house. Morbid cursing games. I should be out there enjoying fishing with the GoPro and everyone knowing. 20, 30 viewers. I'm running around here every day acting like a wordy, dirty manure. I should be out there right now hitting a couple swishes. Walking in the kitchen, not seeing it. Piles of dirty dishes. I should be walking out there having a kennel for my dog. My boy Donald Doyle knows. Did I get my truck yet? It's called Hell No. Hell no, man. I should be speaking like I'm down in the sound, some country guy with some way of a spoken sound. No, I speak like me. I mean like me. And when I mean to mean like me, I ain't a mean person, you see. You took me for that wrong. I'm a guy like Cheech and Chong. I just like a little bit of rhythm and music and keep getting on with a little bit of that 420. But when you ain't got it, it ain't funny. So then you start scraping. You start scraping on that bowl. But then you start explaining, why were they raping on my soul, taking me and taxing me, so I can never be relaxing, see? When I speak the word I again, I'm sitting there with my bridge burned again. When my bridge burns again, I walk around like I'm tossing, turning in. Ignorant heck and curse and spell, and what a person like me I can't expel. I ain't trying to claim to be a game of a rapper. I ain't trying to claim to be nothing but what I'm knowing. I could speak like this all day flowing. Here it freaking goes and stepping on my toes and a whole bunch of posing. What am I posing for? I don't know what I'm posing for. I'm at a game of Medusa. I'm frozen. Remember what she done? She turned you stone and kept manipulating to you. Only tell you what you know. And you said, not anyone I know how I know where I went. I know I was trout fishing. You took my story from me, and we was catfishing. I was trout fishing in the West Virginia stream, and then you're saying I was catfishing at the edge of the cess pond. And none of it relates to the same vision, don't you see? So when I try to be eye to eye, people don't. When I try to be right and true, I can't be the way I want to make sure, the way I hope when I left the room. So the way I left the room was the way you left the room, and I walk in there red-handed, and they're creeping behind the back of me and try to attack me and what you want to consume, all the other rhythm of the volume of the time. I don't go by it by my wrist, but the way that you can take it and break it and snake it, and all of a sudden make everyone tongue-deuced, and everyone look like, hey, go look over there. Oh, that's the world's oldest trick. And that oldest thing nowadays is men who don't even want their what? To me, someone doing that would never be a person like me in real reality. Someone to do something like that, oh my God. I don't know what to say. It's no more at the game of God in our USA. All I want to do is try to give you a good value and sight. But things of a good sight don't want us living right. In our USA, the structures are those flags, red, white, and blue. No one cares about the symbol of any of them. Something's friggin' different about it. Something's really a crap. I wonder what kind of flag or symbol they had before it was those colors, before it was a lot of wars. I wonder if there was one certain symbol and color. I guarantee there was. It's a pretty clever question, man. I wonder what other kind of symbol. Oh, I can grip the ball. D got shots. Got the shots you take. But I got shots for people to start taking shots on the camera. Say those actions, but those hands ain't fake. My actions up my hands ain't fake. Actions out you just following my way. Acting like a problem where me and my shoulder and hips sway. And then leave me like I can't disappear like a gypsy. The gypsy's always moving. Now you realize what I look like. My father's family were like gypsy. That's where I look this beard and I look a lot like hippie. But I can go outside, you know I can hit a like that man Ippen. Sometimes don't me catch you off guard either, because I can also smack the backboard on the layup. Let me catch you slipping. Cross you up real quick in between my leg and then behind my back. And I'll try to lead at you with my right, but don't forget I'm left-handed. And I ran past you. You'd be gasping or falling down like you just done 4 laps. What did I do? 3 moves. Made your mind boggle and get confused. Literally almost made you trip up out your shoes. I walked right past you. Left you sitting there on the couch like you were still watching the news. Because I thought my action before my reaction. I looked at it like a carpenter. When I stood on the floor of the basketball court, it became a rhythm with a different carpet. And y'all looked at me like those are golden showers coming out the bottom of them armpits. Those are constant swishes. Like people had a J like that. Constant wishes. I got game like that. I bet you I can go right now. Walk on. Didn't they say that guy's 7 years old? And he starts? I think they might be in the bracket. He walked on. George Washington University. And he's a starter. So, man, it's all about keeping that coordination. Getting in that groove. What? It's too much. And you do confined here. How it can find your mind. Oh, yeah. You gotta know how to do this. I can't take this. Man, I take this upstairs, that's all you hear. This hardwood floor's up there too. I'll be up there. The kids will be up there, grabbing at it. Oh, give me that. Give me this. Give me that. Give me this. Give me that. Give me this. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. Give me this. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. Give me this and that. Give me that till you hissing. Then you're sitting there pissed. Like your belly itching, like your mind fumbling, like you're sitting there mumbling, but you ain't the one humbling. You ain't the one humbling, your mind's like you're fumbling, picking up the ball and scoring for the other team. You're supposed to be the scheming, you're not the human being. You're just shoulder leaning, bouncing around like the middle of a trampoline, and I'm supposed to be like a tramp, but I'm so solvent that I can't go outside. I sold my soul for the friggin' rent. I sold my soul for the rent and I gave my left hand, and I couldn't go out the door and enjoy a good day's plan. What's a good day for me to have my day ruined? And every goddamn mess you threw at me so you can keep kneeing and pursuing. Keep a knee in the back of me and stepping on my toeing. I got a weapon. I can even pick up hand, needle, and thread and sewing. You look at me and don't care about a talent. You say the game of life is talking to Owen and the next time when Bill is coming. And the way I should be becoming, I should be having a little bit of me handling Owen and when Bill comes around. But I'm stuck here like I can't even get credit, you see. And then they're credit lining. And then you leaving me like I can't be designing the simple days through my day and gifts as a moment. I like to be the gift and the giver, but I'm the one taxed. attack, dick acting, till I get the heebie-jeebies and I shiver. Behind the door open closing, but there I did another chore for you again. Make sure the doors can properly open and lock proper, nice and neat and closing. I'm pretty sure next thing I'm gonna be doing is carrying everyone's dirty clothes and carrying heroine's dirty hearses, and look like I'm the one that want to put dirty spells in everyone and rip their life down to hearses. I rip these verses down so quick, you want to put a frown on me, I turn it upside down, you want to be a clown, you see. Colorblindly fable, use me in this game of Cain and Abel. Use me like you want to abuse me, like you want to abuse your kids. When you keep telling them nope, you keep telling me nope. You keep telling me to go out there and put it on my neck, hang myself with the rope. You hang yourself with the rope and put your head on the leash. Grab me by the back of my ponytail, for a matter of fact, if you ain't carrying belief. You know, I got my ponytail, so the job's easier for you. So when you don't want my head no more, hope a lot of me falls on your shoe. The better I walk, the man I respect, that I hoped when I had to curse relief from the back, how they want to rip the way you speak and breathe through the back of your neck, to step on your neck, to ripping you down, karaoke, purple and blue screens. You can't keep it clean, the scene of the ground. You walk on the sound, who's the human being? Talking the bug in your ear and the chip on your shoulder. The ship already sinking, I'm carrying the boulders. 800-pound at shackles. There he is, stuck in the dungeon. Welcome to the goddamn Dungeon and Dragon. The 8-headed dragon. The ass that I'm dragging ass all day. Can't be magic puffing with the dragon. Puff the magic dragon. So I'm the other side of the puff of the magic dragon. The other side of the dragon's assin'. But then when I'm puffing with the magic dragon, no one likes it when I start discussing, so they want to start playing bullet tagging on the whole dragon, because the dragon started puffing, and the dragon started flying, and we were puffing with the magic dragon, and no one was beating you around the bush and lying. No one was taxing you. It was literally flowing and flying and going. But next thing you know, everyone else was dragging ass. The other side of the dragon, squashed on by the big paws, big feet of the dragon. And you couldn't be puffing the dragon. Next thing you know, you're doing discussions like dragons and playing. Then you weren't allowed to be the one out the door playing. But then when you get the permission slip, the game of the waste of the tree, called the game of the money, to play with the scene of it, you play with it, and then you ain't got it. And then you're in the venue, hunting it down through every device, called what's robotic, till you get connected. Come on, man. I want my shoe unstepped on, so I can keep doing what I'm doing, and not feeling this weapon personally stress it. Matter of fact, can I give you a care package? Perfectly landed, and you are the way you're addressed in, the way you imaginated it. A little bit of that, a little bit of that, edible, maybe this, maybe that. Walk out the door. There don't even got to be food items. It could be food items. It could be items you may need, materials. Easier than the car. A delivery. Come to you above from the stars. They can already watch you and opt you. How can't they give you the opportunity? We don't got to run around there and be like you're a goddamn run around clown and the curse of a community. The community you try to go in, next thing you know, the rhythm where you're trying, you hear the word? You're trying to be going. You're stuck there, or one rubbernecking. You're stuck there. Everybody's like rubber. Everybody's like rubber. Everybody's full of junk and boxes and cans and plastic bags. Nothing's truly made. You ain't eating good grains and oats and grits in the morning. You're eating brains and throats and mouths and hips and shoulders. And quick grab and goes from the ass station. That ain't called a gas station. It's called an ass station. Everyone goes and they grab it with their hand and they hold it like a big snake, pushing their arm. Push, 1, 2. Got a gas up. You ain't got gas? Where you going? You be going through life how they want me. Where you going? What are you doing? Oh, no, you're not. You're not allowed. F you. You're not doing that. You're not going there. You're not going to the skate park. You're not going to the batting range. You're not going to the driving range. You're not going to go play frisbee golf. And we got a beautiful 98-acre forest park here. No. The lake is 98 acres. The forest park is 3,000 acres. Excuse me. Curtis Lake Memorial Park. Look it up. It's so close to where I'm at. You're not going nowhere. You're not going fishing. You're not taking your kayak out. You're not taking your John boat anywhere. Where's your truck? I got a truck. I struck luck like the leprechaun. I found me gold. I got my pot of gold in my hand. I have no truck. I'm stuck. I have a good car. I can't get my car and get to the job to where the guy that got the truck. I called about the job today. Yeah, I need a guy like you. Maybe I'll put on the old tool belt, get back in pace. Make $200 a day. Yeah, that's what we're worth. Boss makes $800 after materials. He got no problem with me helping out, cleaning, doing a little bit of the job. He said, you might be my $200 a day guy. He said, you know how to read a tape? You know how to run a saw? He said, so if I'm in there and I want trim, and you're outside in the trim packet, and the saw's outside the miter box, you're going to be able to take measurements for me and hand them to me, and everything will be precise. I said, oh yeah. I said, I'll even install the trim for you. I've done it before. They said, now how you on caulking? I said, well now, you're talking about my specialty there. Caulking, we're talking. He said, oh. You sound like a $200 a day guy. I said, I tell you what. What do you think about ladders? I said, oh, ladders are my love. I get on a ladder, I feel more happier working because my workspace is there. I said, don't ask me about roofing. He said, I was going to be the next thing. That's where I'm going to be all weekend. When I'm done, job's actually close to where you're at. And I'd like to gather up and have a little talk with you. And I appreciate you calling, because, you know, we live down the street from each other. I'll never call or make an application for a job unless it's within 5 minutes or 10 minutes of my house. That's a good plus of it. And you never lie to anyone. Oh yeah, I got a car, it works, but it's not able to be on the road right now. But now, within a week or two of work, I'll have the money to get everything straight. But then again, you know how much time that takes. So as much time as you need me to work for you, if things work out, you know how much time after I get the money it takes to get a car back going. He's like, oh, don't worry, I understand. I said, well, I'm almost at the point where I need to get my own truck. I need a truck. I need a truck in my life again. I started with the truck. Why didn't I stay with the truck? Yeah, the first vehicle I had was a pickup truck, an extended cab with a camper shell on it. That bad boy was nice. What's up, AT? Virgo lover? Man, we've been... G-Rome? I see you, G-Rome. Solom Smith, how y'all doing? I'm just sitting here wandering around, day scheming, stuck here. AT's high. 850. Right. I'm here chilling up, babbling on again. Getting up in this monotonous and this cursing. Well, you know what I thought about? You know, like those old chariots? And then you get the animals to pull them? Kind of like a dog sled. But you get a dog sled and I harness up to 3 dogs. Yeah. And then I have like a rolling chariot other than a sled. Where I don't put a lot of strain on them. You hook them up like they're pulling a sled. But they're pulling a chariot. They got a little bit of suspension, a little bit of spring suspension. I had Tiggy and his dad, Big Papa. Tiggy and his dad will be in the back of it. Then I'll put his mom, Goldie, in the middle. She's a little bit shorter. Put her in the front and in the middle. Then I'll go out and walk him every day. And I'll just stand there on the dog walking chariot. Tell me how tight that'd be in your neighborhood. A man invents a dog walking chariot. I'm sure people do it on the leash with those little like rolling things that they got. Walking their dogs. Told you no jerking. For me, at least. About trying to make $1, man. But you can't. So all of a sudden, it become monopoly. Okay. Good water. Was that good water, huh? Let Satin get good for you. You like that? You're welcome. Be nice. Be nice. Be nice. Okay, get in your chair. Good boy. Ow, ow. Be nice. Be nice. Shh. 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 Man, that dog gets super hype. I ain't doing too much today. I'm gonna try to do a little bit of a stream. Man, I turn it on, and next thing I know, I get sidetracked, backtracked. Flip-flop. I start day scheming. I hear you, AT. Virgo lover, if I haven't answered your question, pretty much kind of tightening things up, getting a couple screws that were loose, like literal screws, tighten up. Get things going. I got on horn today and grabbed a couple contacts. Contact. It's trying to snake a living. You know how it is. It's hard when you're trying to snake a living. You got to go with the flow. Flow of it. I tell you what, I'm going to tell y'all a quick story. I was watching a guy the other day. I forget what his name was. He was in a stream, okay? Now check this out. I don't know if you know me, the real Uncle D. 95% of the time, if I'm in your stream, I'm giving you some real good stuff. Some good information, a good positive vibe. I'm trying to let you know, hey, I like what I'm seeing. This is cool what I'm watching. You know, if not, I'm not going to really be in there if I ain't interested, right? So I see a guy, and he got a shot back. And he's playing around, and, you know, he's a stoner type dude. Black guy. Kicking back in his little, like, you know, his own type of man cave or whatever. In his lobby, his computer room. He's playing around with the shot vac. And he's trying to figure it out. How to smoke weed through it. And you see the one I got way back there in the background? I don't know if his is designed the way mine is. But I was the whole stream, I was giving him a lot of information. And I gave him a solution. Hope it worked for him. I gave him the solution. He kept like, it wouldn't work, it wasn't going right. I'm like, man, in order for you to do that, you got to MacGyver it like this. But see, the one I got over here, tried to tell him. He put a cigarette in it. The cigarette was gone the minute he connected the cigarette to it. It was kind of funny. Yeah, to me, it was kind of funny. I was trying to help him out. Well, what I was trying to explain to him, what he has to do, so the smoke don't disappear in the shop vac. he has to create a way for as soon as the smoke gets all the way to the suction power of the shop vac, to have a hose there coming out the back part of that tube or the can that he was holding in front of the shop vac. Because he had it taking a drag, but he couldn't collect the smoke. So I'm like, man, you got to put like a tube, like a hose or a tube coming out what you're using for the smoke to draw through. And he's like, oh my God, you're right. Yeah, that bad boy is not gonna get messed up. I was in here zoning out for a minute. I seen the shop vac back there. I was like, oh man. I was day scheming again. Cheers to you, old chap. Ah. I don't know why I smoke those things. I just do. almost impressed myself. Wow. Well, I have to find a way to get music in my mind, in my head while I sit down. I don't have a device. I don't have a device. These new age ways to connect and put that music down the back of my ear or my neck, and then sit there behind it there set and play it with the snare and the hat and the bass and the tom and the cymbal, and sew it all together with the making another hit, a rhythm of the song, the rhythm of the song. Can't beat it. Might as well take it like a bologna and cheese sandwich every day and just eat it. They're balled up like a softball, and it's like eat it in one bite, and then you get 3 trickles of water, not in your mouth, in your face. You better hope one of those trickles of water hit the tip of your tongue. 1 out of 3 of those trickles of water may hit the tip of your tongue. Thing besides that is B-sides, like you're getting attacked in a beehive and you can't really realize. So nowadays people wonder why they're staying effed up, drunk, and real high just to get by. I'm a one-hit wonder. Do one more. What do we got? 6:30. Oh man. Sometimes the mind don't bend like that. Sometimes. Now, I need to get a deadbolt. I need 1 deadbolt too. I gotta get upgraded, man. I can add the radio and talk to it. Hey, play this song. I don't got none of that. Or I can just talk to it and have it play a song or... Nah. I gotta get upgraded. So I was saying somehow I gotta get some kind of good head device. I can't even get good quality through my stereo here. I'd have to turn the drum set the other way, and then I can kind of get like a little bit of sound of music, but it's not a good variety. Maybe with the weather breaking, I can get out there and try to do me a couple jobby jobs. Jobby jobs. That's how you get paid. You wake up every day and you get in the Chevrolet. You go outside and you lay your hand with the tool in it and you lay your plant. You lay it all down, all the material, and you bend it and you bend it and move it. You shape it and you get it all measured, and then you pick it up and put it together. You screw it or you hammer it or you tape it or you glue it, whatever you got to do to contain it, to keep it in place and make the shape of looking like a good house and way for someone to go down and put their pillow to lay. And when they come home and park their Chevrolet, make it easy and make it nice. That's my kind of work is coming up. It's time. It's time for the sun to shine and it to get warm outside, not cold and nip. So goddamn if you get frostbite at the top of your knuckles where you start bending it, and then you're in the warm, trying to warm. The next thing you know, everyone's getting lazy and concerned. Kinakatana, how you doing? So trying to get back, nailing on the roof, doing a couple things I know I can do. Look at the boss saying I can rely on you. You're a guy, $200 type a day, hard working dude. $200 a day adds up to what? What I should be getting paid. Walking circles around these adducts. If I could stand here for 8 hours, I can stand a job. I can get to the job and there ain't no trolls. The only thing you gotta worry about is uneven ground and holes. Or the thing where people wanna not make the job be right or done. But when you get on the right crew, get out, it's fun. Pick up your tool, it's like a little kid with his toy. But now I'm an adult when I got my tool, it's like a toy. But I don't treat it like a game. I treat it like if it was my house, the way I want the place to be. If someone walks around here don't like me to be the way I love to walk my face into the scene. Woo! I can get hot with the flame. The only thing I can do is get caught with the cane. Burning the bridge that I know I can build. 'Cause I'm a carpenter. I can carpenter thrill. I can carve it barehanded. With the chisel. You can act chisel-chested. Sit there and fizzle. Fizzle and plot and FF and curse. I hope I didn't finish where I put my girth. Where I put my mind. It wasn't about the word. I was living by the number, taking it measure by measure, thinking it precise, acting mathematical views of life. Ow! Having it all look proud. When it was done, it was looking nice for everyone, and it was respectful and humble. And I wasn't boasting the job. I was just making sure it got done, so no one's home or livelihood felt like I was stupid or robbed. Jenny from Canada has been trying to catch my stream. Oh my God. You know, I've been thinking of a lot of people that were a lot of good loyal viewers that went to the Twitch side. And you know, I was thinking, because I think when I do this stream, I have 2 YouTube accounts, and this is under the second one I made, and I have the other one. It got blocked at the moment for broadcasting a public event, broadcasting a pay-per-view public event. But anywho, that's able again to broadcast, but I never really switched over because now a lot of people are used to this one on the turquoise account. Yeah, I got a dark blue account, and then this is under a turquoise account. Oh, I love to be able to take song requests. I don't got nothing like that. Yeah, I don't have those items. I think I need to upgrade to like a tablet. And then don't you get those, they're like little portable speaker things or something like that. And then I have to get some kind of hearing device for hearing music through my ears while trying to get the rhythm on the drum set. I'm really not taking song requests on the drum set yet. It's taking me to feel. I gotta feel. Get feels. A lot to feel it. Still trying to learn how to carry on a good rhythm with it. Create a rhythm. There's a lot that I'm not happy with in my performance. There's a lot. But I'll try to give you the best performance I can. I will end this at the 2-hour mark. Yeah, that gives me enough time. I know there's a couple other... Yeah, I got you, Nick. There's a couple other good streamers and things I want to do this afternoon. Kind of keep it calm. I know it bothers the dog. It's about the time people want to start gathering for dinner, so you know, yeah. Oh yeah, I got y'all. See what I can scuttle up. Go over here for a gimmick. There's a couple other upgrades too that could use. You know, one more cymbal and a couple other things. But at this moment, this stage where I'm at, I'm very happy. I'm so very thankful. I enjoy it. I'm here to learn off this. When we learn off of what we got started here, then we'll add the upgrades and see if I can continue to upgrade my talent a little bit. You got your chair, Bubba? You happy? Okay. Just gonna allow one more time, okay? One more time. One more time, okay? And I'll do no more. Yeah, it bothers my dog. I know it does. I know it does. I know it bothers the dog. quick! Throw me money! Throw me tips! My shirt fell off. Oh my god. I feel naked. Oh, stop throwing rotten tomatoes at me. Booze. 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 Oh my god, my shirt fell completely. I never had my shirt fall off the skin of me. Have you ever had your shirt completely crawl off your body? Thank you guys. Trying to get there. I, for what's going on there, to try to keep at least an hour or two practice. That's what they say. You gotta learn, an hour or two practice. Gotta start feeling things out. Oh, always, AT. How you doing, Josh? Yeah, thank you for the comments, Virgo Lover, Buckos. Thank you. Hi to y'all again. Hope y'all are doing good. Trying to pump myself up. Trying to pump myself up for St. Patty's Day. I don't know how I'm gonna react to I don't know how I'm gonna react to not drinking in so long. To what should I drink? Should I have beer? Should I go get a shot or two of some good Irish whiskey and get a six-pack of beer with some good Irish beer? Should I, I already got beers here. I really don't need to buy any beers. I'm in a toss-up. But I definitely want to celebrate Saturday. Some good St. Pattiness. CBC Doom Crew. Yo, man, how you doing? How you doing? I'm kind of worried, like how I'm going to react, the way I'm going to be feeling about it. I know to definitely eat first. Make sure there's a little bit of snacks, maybe in between or definitely after. I feel you, bro. That's what they say, yeah. Liquor before. Beer after liquor, you're only sicker. Liquor before beer, you're in the clear. Yeah. Almost had it backward and tongue-tied. Yeah. Yeah, and you gotta take it slow. One thing I was thinking about, do pizza places still sell anchovies? And what are anchovies? And when they serve it to you, if they do they still have the head on the fish? And like the bones and everything? Or is it kind of like a sardine? And then I was thinking, if not many people order that anyways, how fresh is that going to be from a pizza place? My luck, I'll probably try to do that, to do a stream. Like a chow down on the stream order thing with y'all. They're kind of like sardines. Odd epic meltdown. What does that mean, Bacchus? But I was thinking, like, if not many people are ordering that, how fresh is it going to be compared to, even if you get the pizza, is it gonna, is it gonna be a fresh item? Is it something that's like all slimy and nasty? Anchovies are good with a beer. They're good and salty. See? Maybe I should ask the phone, right? anchovy pizza. It said it's called a hairy fish. Say it is like a sardine. Okay, I see where you're coming from. Yeah, they're kept like a sardine, and that's how they put it on the pizza. That's why they're kept, where they can keep them there. I see what you're explaining, yeah. They're easy to cook with, like how you can just get a canned sardine and you can eat it and you're not going to get sick off it. I understand where you're coming from. The bones are still in it, but it ain't really going to bother you much. Did you get to make a quiche? Or not yet? Man, I was thinking about upstairs. I want to make one yesterday because they had leftover spinach. Somebody made a big can of spinach or whatever kind of spinach they made. And only like 2 people ate it. And then there's like a whole big bowl of it still left. And I said, man, if I can remember how to do that ham and spinach quiche that I made that one evening. Oh, okay. Really? Is it kind of like that bad? For real? Well, I see on this one they just laid 1 anchovy on each slice. Yeah, there was 1 anchovy properly placed on each slice. Yeah. Oh, that is cool. All right. I gotta get like a medium or when you order it, is it better to just say, can I get an anchovy pizza? 1 topping? Or do you gotta go with the onions and the mushrooms? Man, I got a pizza place here that's ran by outdoor pizza ovens, and you get to bake your own pizza with your family. Look. That's what I want to do outside at the home here. See the fire pit at the bottom? And he's in there with his kids. Yeah, that's right down the street in Fredericksburg. That is so cool, man. Got a nice cobblestone. Yeah, the nice lawn stone that you stand on. outdoor brick oven. Onion, just do like onion and anchovy. That would be a good pizza. Don't put the mushroom on it, because you don't want the mushroom to interfere too much of the taste of. Enjoy the anchovy. See the way it's pretty much cooked on there. I don't think I'd have a problem scarfing that down. Giovanni! Those are nice looking pizzas. Oh, it says I can order it right here. Pizza. You know, another thing I'm thinking about, maybe, weather permitting, if it's at a good warm temperature, going out there and doing the fire pit, even if it's in the daytime. Tie Tiggy up, go outside, do a little cleaning outside, preparing spring cleaning. I got a big stack of logs I got to bring closer to where you see me in the fire pit. I got a big stack. So I'll actually start maybe with everything set up, staring at the stack of logs that I got to move, and bring it to the other stack closer to the home. This one's in the middle of the driveway. There's about 10, 11 logs in there. Either got to over the shoulder carry them, or put them in a wheelbarrow, or maybe I can do 2 or 3 in a dolly, where I just line them up in a dolly and pull the dolly on over. Then lay the dolly down nice and careful, let the logs fall on the ground, properly stack them. And then after we do that, we can gather the stuff for the fire pit. We can do all the fire pit in the afternoon. The fire pit don't got to go on in the middle of the night. Heck yeah, dude. The little bitty tomatoes, yeah. They come in little baskets. Yeah, the little mini ones. They're good for salads too. Yeah, where you don't got to chop up a bunch of tomato for a salad. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. I was thinking about that too, making shish kebabs with that. I'm going to do a filet mignon with the tomato, the green pepper, and the onion, and the mushroom. A nice, good piece of filet mignon, wrapped with the bacon. And then I'm going to do a butterfly shrimp, a beautiful cut back open, bacon wrapped butterfly shrimp. Oh yeah, with good asparagus and squash, and maybe a zucchini, that different type of vegetable. Or maybe put a little potato on the filet mignon one too. Yeah, you're right. Do a little bitty mini potatoes. Do a little onion, green pepper, and then the tomatoes. Yeah, man. You know what I mean? It's simple. The fire pit can handle that. It's not like I got to stand there, like I'm at the oven or the rotisserie trying to cook a whole chicken. Yeah. You feel what I'm getting at? I would love to do like the jalapeno poppers and the stuffed potatoes wrapped in bacon, and then maybe maybe like a steak and shrimp. A steak and shrimp with some of those stuffed potatoes and a couple wrapped jalapenos. 4 wrapped jalapenos. Or we gotta make 6 of them. 4, 6. And then you use 2 potatoes where you get, 4. So definitely 2 whole potatoes. And that's a potato, a carrot, and the same filling that you put in the bacon wrapped jalapenos. I put the same filling in the potato, bro. You should try it. The same, what I use is cream cheese with jalapeno in it from the store. Then I buy Monterey Jack cheese, a bag of it. Then I buy an extra jalapeno. So for example, if I only want to make 6 jalapeno poppers and 2 peppers, I only buy 4 jalapenos, because one of the jalapenos I chop up and kind of dice up real good and throw it in the mix of the Monterey Jack cheese and the cream cheese with the jalapeno in it. You buy the cream cheese with the jalapeno already in it. You add 1 chopped jalapeno to it. Then you add the Monterey Jack cheese and you stir that mixture up. That's your filling for your jalapeno poppers once they're pitted. And then I get a nice potato, cut it in half, kind of pit the inner part of that out and fill that with the same mixture that you put the jalapenos with. But now on the potato, I'll take a thin piece of carrot and I'll smush that on top of the potato before I wrap the potato with bacon. And then to finish, the jalapeno popper mixed with that cream cheese mixture, you wrap the jalapenos with bacon. So then you got 6 jalapenos, you got 4 potatoes. Very good finger food sides. I made those at least 15 times on the fire pit. But then I need some kind of you need a good meat, a real good meat to add to that, yeah. And that's where, do the 2 kebabs. Is that where you get the 2 kebabs? A nice good flaming young right in the middle of a kebab stick and lined with those 4 veggies on each side. And then you get a nice butterfly cut open jumbo shrimp wrapped with that same bacon that you wrap with those peppers and those potatoes. And then you got 2 kebabs. And then you got 6 poppers and 4 potatoes. And if you had a guest, it will work out perfect, because then you can make 2 kebabs each. 2 filet mignons, 2 jumbo shrimps, and then you got the potatoes, where once you cut 2 potatoes in half, you got 4, so you got a half for, oh man, oh, I don't like to cook and make all that, and then no one there to be with me, so I gotta you gotta do the chemistry, you gotta weigh it out, know how much material you'll need. It's like a carpenter. You gotta know, okay, when I do that, that's gonna take about, you gotta make the proper estimate. Yeah. So I don't know. Weather permitting, I kind of like to do that. I would. I like to be out there during the day. Hopefully it's nice and sunny. The temperatures, it'd be beautiful right at like 68, 77. I'd say it'd be beautiful outside if Saturday would be 72 to 77-ish. Actually gonna rock the kebabs. Oh man, we can do it. I got the metal kebab sticks, or there's wooden ones. I'll use the big metal ones if I got to. Yeah, kebabs. Yeah. Those are good, man. They're healthy. You know what I mean? Those alone, I don't need those other sides. Those other sides, the poppers and the potatoes. Then you just eat those two kebabs. That's steak and shrimp dinner with veggies. Yeah. That's expensive, though. It is. When it adds up, man, to hope that can happen, that's at least a 15, I don't know, if it could be a $10 to $15 grocery list. Because I don't know what they call the filet mignon. I don't know what that price is. I don't know the price of the shrimp. Wish I had a guest. Or we could always do the sides and I don't know. Yeah, it's hard to regulate and control the temperature you're getting. I need a digital thermometer. Yeah. I have the food thermometer, where you poke and see what you got going on. Yeah. Yeah, see, that's like you're saying, or just concentrate on cooking and doing all the shrimp and everything separate. Yeah. Because it's almost like when you buy a lot of that, you got to buy a pack of something, or, you can't just be like, okay, I want one mushroom, one little bitty mushroom, I want two little bitty potatoes. Give me some good ideas, yeah. I like to get out there on St. Patty's Day, if it's nice. Do a little cleaning. Get things to spring in action, yeah. Got a lot of, I gotta get the logs moved first so the grass can start coming up in the lawn. Yep. Get the fire pit going. While that's going, I can have beers getting chilled, and then during the day, maybe I could find some kind of good jolly bottle of Irish whiskey. What's a good Irish whiskey to drink? Jameson? I'm a fool if I ask that question, right? Or what else would be nice? I like to wake up in the morning on St. Patrick's Day with a good shot of Bailey's Irish Cream and my cup of joe. Start off with a good scrambled eggs and toast, and a good Bailey's Irish Cream and a cup of joe. Get things going, get the dogs happy. Okay, just make sure there is space between the beef. Now you do the beef and the shrimp together, or it's better to make two separate ones? Are you kind of feeling how I was seeing it? Like making one kebab with the beef, you know, wrapped with the bacon, like a filet mignon, you know. And then make the other kebab with the shrimp. You know, ain't that what you do? You butterfly, cut the back once you take the big vein out and you cut it, and then you wrap that with bacon. And then you add a different mixture of veggies. Like that one would be zucchini, squash, where more of a steak is good with a steak, and potatoes, and you know, like you're saying, the miniature tomatoes, the pepper, the green pepper, the pepper, the onion, the mushroom, the potato, go with the steak. And then you do the veggie, the more healthier, lean type of veggie with like the shrimp, zucchini, squash. What else would be good with the shrimp? A zucchini, squash, definitely a piece of onion, right? On both the ones you make. Or no, you don't want to do onion with the shrimp. I mean, you're the man, you know. You're the man. I can't wait to see what you've already imagined for your St. Patrick's ritual. Oh my God. Whew. Yeah. I'm just scouring up a kebab, man. You're creating a masterpiece. We'll cook quick, like the shrimp. Okay. Yeah, because that's what I noticed. They cook a lot quicker. And you're right, because if not, they're just going to get the mush. But you don't want them where they're rubbery still, but you want them where they're juicy and they're soft. But if you overcook them, they'll just mush and dangle. Yeah. And it's like you're saying, you don't want your shrimp to get all dried out and like, you go to bite it and it's rubbery. Yeah. You want it cooked, but you still want it where it's kind of fluffy and meaty. Mm-hmm. 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 So what else could you do? Maybe put like asparagus on it too? Like you kind of put the asparagus at an angle maybe? Just stick them through the skewer a little. Zucchini, squash. You know, maybe hang a good asparagus or two. What's I think I like to keep it more pure, just very light, basic season. You know, I don't know if I want to go with like a garlic butter type of glaze on the shrimp, or if I just want to go with a little bit of a good dose or a splash of Old Bay on that, and then just put a basic seasoning you put on a steak, or should I get like a put asparagus with that, and then even add one of those tomatoes with the shrimp meal, because yeah, put the tomatoes on the end or closer with the asparagus or something. Yeah, because tomatoes cook quick too. No, I could always get those filet mignons kind of marinated a little bit, or maybe just give it a basic small rub down. Give them like a, just a basic dry rub, each of them. Your basic seafood rub on the shrimp, and a basic steak dry rub on the steak. Okay, a pineapple. So then maybe I could incorporate a little bit of like a pineapple-y buttery glaze from maybe some of the juice. Just a little dose of, as if you'd want to put a little bit of lemon or lime in a glaze, but a good pineapple twist to add to where you ain't gonna get the buttery kind of glaze. I don't know. I do like the pineapple idea, yeah. Now with me wrapping bacon, do I just wrap bacon on the outside edge of the steak, right? It don't go on the top and bottom. It cooks on the edge, right? So it kind of encrusts around the steak, right? Like you get the steak kind of round, and then you wrap the bacon around it, and when you poke the skewer through it, it will hold the bacon in peace from flopping around. Or you can like actually get 2 or 3 wrapped around it if it's thin, but it's preferably to get a little bit thicker piece to get it wrapped around that piece of beef. And then that skewer, where that beef is in the middle, is going to hold that bacon around the beef, right? And then you get your other things on it. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Because I was thinking, do I want to do like maybe you could almost do like a coconut pineapple glaze for the shrimp, like a coconut rum, honey coconut rum, yeah, right? Coconut rum, a little bit of honey, yeah, a little bit of pineapple juice, and get it to a good consistency, like a saucy glaze, and glaze that right over top that shrimp before it's done. Now we're stinking. I call it thinking. Now we're stinking, brother. Now we're stinking. Because I like to use honey, but you don't want a lot. But you want that honey to help that little bit of that coconut rum to infuse with a little bit of that pineapple juice to thicken the glaze. Are we thinking? Are we stinking a little? And let it cook with its basic dry rub. Just give it a basic. You don't want it all red and nasty. You just want to get a little bit of it on there, where when you bite it, it still has that zest of it, but your glaze is still there with it. Now, how do you wrap the shrimp? I have no clue. I kind of got a clue. Yeah. Man, if the weather's good and somehow I can get the grocery, like if I can't get a ride, somehow I gotta learn how to to get on the phone and like get it delivered here. But I don't know, what all that's gonna add up to be. That's like, man. I'll be glad, yeah, just making those 2 kebabs, yeah. And then what really gets me is if everybody's over here. See, it's hard to make this plan because if a lot of people want to end up coming over here and make it like, oh, let's go party over here for the weekend. But if they all go, oh, we're going to go over here for the weekend and the house is quiet, no one's here, we can definitely be out there. But if they're all here, I can't do nothing. I won't be able to get in the kitchen. Yeah. A beef tenderloin. Okay. Let's check that out. Filet mignon. There they are, dry rubbed, bacon wrapped, all ready to go, brother. There they are. Yeah. Beef tenderloin, but you're saying go with the sirloin? Oh man, I would love to. I could take the TV and the PlayStation up there if they're not home. I can't do it when they're home. You know why? They're going to get in the way. They'll knock the TV down. So when they yank a cable, with me knowing it's there and know how to walk around it and me be careful, I could. But with the interference, we can't. It would be cool. I would love to do one once a week. Tenderloin is better. Okay. And now normally when you buy them pre-cut, or you get yourself a tenderloin and you cut them down to size. Or sometimes they're already in a pack where you can get them, like 2 tenderloins are ready to be wrapped. Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I can think of the plan, but if they're there, they're gonna get in the way of it. I don't mind making extra, getting extra, doing extra, and offering them. Every time I do, nobody wants it. But then when they see me wanting to go at it, eat it, enjoy it, not waste it, get out the way. Don't put what you made in your own mouth. Yeah, they're all yelling because he's trying to do what he's doing, and they're all in his way. See, that's why it's like you can want in one hand, but in the other. We did a little bit. We'll probably jam one more time. I mean, I'm in here scrambling food and meals in me. Oh man, yeah. You can get a couple good fork pokes on that meat and get it marinating a little bit, and a little bit of whiskey and woo-woo sauce. Oh man, I hear you. And then when you take it out of there, yeah, hope it all sucks in there real good. Mm-hmm. And then you put that little bit of dry rub on it. And then wrap that bacon around it and slide it on the skewer. Get your veggies on there on each side of that meat, nice and even. Skewer number one. Let's go to shrimp. I still don't know how to do. Here we go. Butterfly bacon wrap shrimp kebab. That's a super good idea. Because that's something where I could gather all the materials. It's a little lesser price. We could, you know, toothpicks and a skewer. Five to 8 bamboo skewers. Then we could cook the pizza outside, couldn't we? We could. I don't know if it would evenly cook. King Hazy, peace up. What's up, man? Yeah, to hold all that? Okay, yeah. That's people permitting. That's weather and people permitting. Yeah, plan B. Boom. Thank you. Plan B is perfect. That's a little more affordable, too. Plan B, boom. I just need a couple good tomato sauces or a good marinara. I pretty much create my own. Put a good marinara sauce. Incorporate a couple good seasonings in that. We need to get some cheese. Whatever kind of dough we want to make. We can do whatever we want to. But that's weather permitting, man. You never know. You never know here. You can think you want to. You can want in one hand and go run around the other. Yeah, that's how they get you. That's how they get you here. And I don't know. I'd have to do a little bit of research. Because I can think of it, but I need the items, you know. Almost thought about just using what I already know I have here, just to make like a lunch or a brunch, yeah. But I don't know. Before St. Patrick's Day, if I get into having a couple brews, I either want to enjoy something, eat it, eat something good. Come on, Mom. My whole day off, and I spent it all day cleaning, and here y'all running around here, throwing everything off to the other side everywhere. That's why I can think about it, and it's a good idea. She'll be right there. Oh, he has an idea. Well, see, that's what I was thinking about with the pizza. Like we can get the heat and we can get it on there. I have a 13 by 9. We could make it deep dishes. Or we could kind of put it in a 13 by 9 pan. And then just kind of cover it with foil to keep the smoke off it. And I guess kind of watch it a little. See, I don't know if all the dough is going to crust up. I don't want to try to get a piece of pizza and half the dough didn't cook. That's what's hard. It's hard. It's sometimes it's just it sounds so good, but the chemistry don't add up. The physics at a proper balance at a temperature don't properly cook the meal equally. I do know what would be easy. Growing up, so easily prepared fish fillets and make a fish fillet sandwich. Put them in an aluminum pack, stick them on the top, grill them up, make a homemade tartar sauce, get some fresh onion, lettuce and tomato, a big old fresh roll, and go to town on a fresh grilled sandwich. That's something that I could pretty much almost do here. There's cheese, there's some fish. I think there's even plenty of rolls. They're never gonna eat. So I pretty much got the rolls. There's cheese. Make it kind of like a homemade tartar sauce. I think there's lettuce. There's always onion. Could chop up a little onion. I like to go out there and do onion rings. And I'd start blowing you all away some of the things I'd be in there doing. Homemade onion rings. This guy here would too. If he ever did a kitchen stream, he probably had people, man. It'd be like a resume for that guy. Whoa, no, wait a minute. I need you in my professional kitchen now. I wish I had a good cast iron skillet. I do, but it takes a lot to prepare it. Everything takes too much for me to be able. I don't want you to be able. I want you to think about it. And then play like your arm's getting chewed off you. Ha ha ha. One hand, I'm looking in the cluther. Who knows? Fredericksburg, 5-day temperature.
Here's the forecast for Fredericksburg.
Oh, that's a boo-hoo. That is a boo-hoo. That is a shitty Saturday. Shitty Saturday. 90% chance of rain at 44-degree high. We ain't having a good St. Patrick Day on Saturday. That's a shitty Saturday. We better concentrate inside, you're right. So you know what we can do? That's a shitty Saturday. So now, okay, I need to get me a quick list. Did you do that? Did you really order you an anchovy pizza? I've been thinking about taking like an Asian food challenge. What's the Asian food I've never ate that you can get from Asian takeout? But I'll tell you what, I got one other thing. Yeah, shitty Saturday, man. 90% chance of rain, and I want to be skipping around looking for the leprechaun. I ain't even gonna be able to see the rainbow. Maybe somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue. But I walk around all day gray. Hey, 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 somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue. But this weekend striking. Somewhere. Hope you have a good St. Patrick's Day, and it ain't the forecast for you. Yeah, that could always work. Get an anchovy pizza. Get an order of wings. Go to town. Feast up. Eat some wings with you guys. See what anchovy pizza's like. Maybe throw a big, large pizza up there for them. We'll have to see. I don't know. I've been thinking a lot about Asian takeout. But it's hard to celebrate St. Patrick's Day. I mean, I'm not trying to relate that racistly, you know. What would a normal Irishman want to eat for a meal? What would be like what would be a normal, considerable Irishman's meal? I don't know. But we do got other options. We do got other options. We do have this thing here. It is considered to be a portable kitchen that I've never really used. And it's very simple. And somehow, I think kebabs and everything could go in there. Couldn't they? If you know what's in here, you know what we can do. We can do anything, any day of the week, with what's in here. Hey, nah. Hey, see where I'm at? I think I got the double ring and extender. You can do a whole turkey in here. You can definitely do a whole chicken. You can do pizzas. I believe you can do kebabs. Hey, almost didn't realize this. You know, I get this as a gift and wanted to give it to the family. No, they don't want to act like they want to use it. They just want to use the rotisserie. Set it and forget it. So, I bought them this. They're scared to want to learn how to use this. I ain't scared to learn. I love learning. Yeah. What? Yeah, I feel you, J-Dog. These things, yeah, man. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, wait a minute. If I'm gonna have a shitty Saturday, nah, we ain't gotta worry about being out there or being up there. I just gotta gather some goddamn goodies. Man, I could cool it down on the cooler. I gotta break things down and get to where I can get to the sink a little bit. I could pre-prepare and get things, pre-prepared at the sink when there ain't a lot of people there. And then when I got pre-prepared, I'll stick in the cooler. And you open up the cooler and your stuff's pre-prepared. And you just grab your ingredients. You put them all together. And you put them on here. Plug it in and yeah, man. It's a portable goddamn oven. Yeah. Man, I got whole chickens upstairs. Man, I could put the kebabs on it, I was thinking. The pizza. I could put whatever the goddamn heck. You know what? Let's put something on here on a shitty goddamn Saturday. That's what we're gonna do. Put that on my barbecue grill. Hey, there. Y'all remember the day of planting the seeds? Man, okra is coming up like a some of the goddamn friggin' wowzer. That's okras. Straight from the seed. It's okra right there. Good old okra. Okra for okra. Blickies. Okay, guys. Steaks are pretty good in it too. I hear you. You put the steaks in it. Hey Yoda. You put the steaks in it at the bottom, right? And you let your juices hit the bottom tray, and then you wrap aluminum foil around the bottom tray, right? Right? And then you let your steaks cook. And then you put your veggies on the top rack. Yeah, I know pretty much how to use that. It's almost like the rotisserie. Almost. It's almost. We had fun getting that bad boy in action today. Too bad we ain't got the hoop outside. What? Man, we'll be doing live streams outside, playing basketball somehow. He just wet my face out my head. How that white boy hit it every time. Wonder Woman, when it's time to pick up, yo, I got my nigga Duck. That nigga Duck riding with me in this game. Watch the balls. Don't get lost. Every game. Gotcha. Man, dribble the ball. You dribble your mind like you sit there and dribble your pants down your body. When you try dribbling the ball on a carpeted, padded floor, you ain't getting much bounce. You want to dribble that stuff down your head? That's pure quartz. That ain't cane or crack. There's more value in this thing right here than you could ever touch, ever feel in you. It's got more common sense than what some of y'all don't even realize. That's what I'm talking about, baby. I want to be there picking it up too. You know what I'm picking up here? Somebody's mess. Only thing you'll be doing to me is handing me back the ball at the top of the key. Make it take it, right? Nah. We're going up to 11, 3-on-3. You bring your 3, I'll bring my 3. I play ball with 2 brothers. One of them 6'7", the other 6'2", and you got me. The one that's 6'2" is a lefty. You got me. I'm a lefty. And then you got my boy, 6'7". It's no fair. Y'all three gonna have to lose sometime this month. We never lose by the month. That's a big shout out to my homies. To my homies. Big shout out to my homies and my boys. Big shout out to my homies and big shout out to my homies and me that walk around here that pretender and the poser. Trying to be on a poster. You'll leave a note the next on the Rolling Stone. The only thing that you're rolling in your head are your goddamn eyes at the right side of the bed. Walking up my shoes, scooping up my toes. Then I'm doing hell until your bruises off your shoulders and bruises up your tongue. You're in the room and by a yeah, by your children and just give a what I feel to deliver to you. When I shit on a old man's roof. My hips and my shoulder, my eyes and my hand in view. You sit there twitching behind cigarettes all day, wishing you walked the thoughts I choose. Some of you people mock me all day and wanna sit and play me like a game of friggin' thee. Seeing a monopoly, but you're the monopoly. You're the ones to act to pay. I give it to you free and I give it to you right. But you tell me I ain't giving it to you left from my heart. Some of y'all's people done heart went sour. You got 600 chemicals in you sitting there devouring me around it. Social friggin' plays of race is it. I ain't the goddamn racist. I make my skit. Y'all run around here and trace my shit. Tatefully, I give it to you all gracefully. Unky D, peace and love. You're like the damn police in my ear, chipping on my shoulder, leaving me bugged. Can't believe what I done. I spoke a friggin' true. You hit with the gun. And then you sat there all day and you runned from people around lies. Media freaking lies. I ain't getting in this discussions anymore. You put it in the ground like the seed you should grow. But you don't put the time in your own seed. You treat them like money and like the weapon that you're hiding around. Defeating the souls. Beating me around the game. Freaking Monopoly and the sound you want to run around here. You ain't stopping me. You ain't stopping me because I'm everywhere you looked. I am. I'm what the earth gives you. You want to sit there and make me the girth? And my eyes stuck to the right in a book? I could pick it up with the ink pen, a stink pen, till the stink of the ink starts stinking, burning so hard through the turning of my wrist that my freaking pen is smightier than the sword. And when you picked it up, you read it, plagiarized it, and tried to reap my rewards. You taxed it. You didn't give a heck about the way I matter of fact it. Matter of fact, some of y'all just sat there and cracked it. Cracked it up with another beer, another hit of crack, another pile of cane, another dose of hair tongue, and 600 more chemicals down your lip and head. You're halfway alive, or you're halfway dead. You're halfway wonder-eyed where the other hip's walking. But I'm halfway wondering why the ship's still sinking. And I'm playing Mr. Spock and Beam Me Up. But other people's just sitting there playing Scheme Me Up. Your butt, as much smoke as I can blow. Or how much is that blow of coke? 'Cause pocus, can I try to act like the focus of the other soul? You don't want the reality. You want to be the hand ahead red-handedly from the fatality that was created behind the imitated decisions. And the decisions stuck you with the incision of the needle. And when y'all get it, we all regret it. MK Ultrally combined, our mind is the muscle. You want to flex it the wrong way. I want to teach you how to be proper. You want to blame me the way my slang, the way I spoke slang. But then you want to run around here and broke where I hang and hung and strained my tongue. Look me all around here like I'm worthless and done. I ain't done. But you see the name of the strip? We're all supposed to be done like Ryan done. Just sitting there frying behind what Zion done. Mercury clouds and alumina hum, ripping you apart, consuming them. The emotions, that commotion in your mouth and throat. The flu going everywhere. We're drowning in the smoke. Drowning it, taking it, mocking it the way you sounded it. Chemically every day, cursing and oozing it. Then the next friggin' person gracefully abusing it, scratching it off the top of my cheek. The topic that I speak is a little bit unique. It's the same thing you heard when he went to church and he preached. But I went there with no girth and felt the leech of the vampire literally sucking the blood till the blood friggin' boiled and destroying the love, 'cause the love wasn't taxed in the box in the can. So what happened to the people? Take them from how they walk and they talk in the land. Put walkie-talkie and chip in their ear. Ship them on ships and take them from the year. Put them in pro jams and stick them in filed. Games run around here. Computer denial. Then you wash it around the game of society and throw us in towns, look us like clowns. We all need our shroud. But now we walk around here, we're beating the crowd, beat you around the loop, everyone looks like poop. Poop and DMP, you're a number waiting, you see. I'm proud to be in the number, but no one gives a heck about being proud for grace. The only thing they want to do is get your face erased. Use you, abuse you, and manipulate. The only thing you become is, I don't want to eat, I don't want to speak, and I don't want to choose. I want to knock somebody else's life off their shoes. Where did the anger come from? Anger said it fuels worse than people feeling horny. I wonder if they got horns coming out the top of their head. That's not the way we were born, see? Why did he die with a thorn wrapped around his head? And he's still getting whipped by whips, dripping blood out the bottom of his rib till he exhausted his girth of his life. We can't live around here. We're cursed of our mind. The game of it. What are you going to do with the right of you, your neck and your eyes? Well, nobody on this planet wants to recognize. They don't want you earning a check. They want you to be monopolized. So the way that they burn your bridge by the day, oh, you're overqualified. You know more than the boss, the way he crisscrossed your life in the game. The evilness, the one that only wants to be the 1%er with the monopoly. That's the only way in life you ever kept stopping me. But the more and more the chore that I done was the more and more the war that you kept preaching. You kept preaching war, you kept preaching evil. I kept reaching out and building a bridge for the people. You kept getting scared when the truth was spoke, so then you manipulated, abused, and cope, hocus pocus, trails in. But I'm not the one failing. I'm the one that was leading, always creating it leading. And you imitatedly Left me 5, 6, 7, 8, color binding, reminding, manipulation goes like this at other tongues. Life's happening all day behind computer conversations. Made up plays and scripts. There's Hollywood on the west. There's Broadway on the east. Someone needs to go where they learn to act and play to act. Because where I go, there is no script. It's taking it minute by minute. Some of y'all run around here gimmick by gimmick. Give me one of those because it's just like that next door. I want one of those because it looked just like that one. You don't want to be unique. I put on an outfit to be a little unique. I don't want to put you in a fit. And now you want to run around here and hope somebody's beat, somebody's tagged, somebody's not glad. Ha ha ha. That makes you feel funny. I want you to feel funny and laugh all day. I could be a comedian. You could be an evil sin and a thorn in my spine, like a horn growing at the top of my goddamn temples. I can body to the temple of God. You sold your soul to Satan. You kill everybody else's life, manipulating and making it jobs. And that are just jobs, but it's not a way to have life called work. Because when everyone around you's getting framed and blamed by it, red-handedly, they're the jerks. The innocence of the other will never discover the truth, because it's washed in front of our eyes and can't enable curses. I'm a person in the internet, surface sin in a noose. I beg every day, can you please sign the truce? They won't sign the truce. They'll blame your mind. We all look like swine. Remember what they called it back in the day? The swine of the flu? And I didn't want to act like the behind of what's you. Thieving and breathing it on the neck of your shoulder. Running around here and you're connected with the 800 friggin' shackles. Carrying the boulders all around your ankle. They want to dangle your ankle. Then you just went around there and hope people's throats were strangled. Hanging off a rope. You're in jail. Don't drop the soap. Oh, well, I picked it up. What, you want to stick a dick in my butt? Man, ridiculous friggin' what, you want to stick a cock in my mouth so you can play rank in the game of military? Your game is fuck my brain, kill everyone. No one even goes to the cemetery. No one can afford it. The game of death? The game of death runs around here, you're making money off it? Who could ever waste everyone's breath? Your breath you're breathing is a computer neck. Why does this planet not live with respect? You know why? Because they don't know the thought. They know everyone else's training their thought. What about them running trains on one friggin' lady? And they're wondering who's gonna have it, carrying whose baby. What about they run around, hair runarounds, hair tonguing clowns. 3-timing smirkets. Don't ask me why. Wonder why people would rather spread a disease than give a person a God bless you when they heard a woman or a man sneeze. What's happening to us? In the belly of the beast? Right here in vagina? Nobody sees. Where did the river go and where did the ocean go? Just like in Florida, the same commotion. Then it comes back and it over a flow. So I'm overflowing again. But they're sticking grim reaping curses to your souls of vision. Man, almost might be getting late. It's a certain place where I like to appear. Anyone that you want to troll and follow, hey, don't forget, I'm a soul that the serpent would love to swallow. Swallow your pride.